Okay, it's time for more story. I love reading character stories, so you guys get to endure this with me. Um, Not endure. It's obviously very fun. Let's see what we can learn about Ororon today. The people of the Masters of the Nightwind like to use woven scrolls to record all kinds of stories, legends, and history. Patterns of thread woven into fabric cannot hope to match the detail of simple, straightforward written records, tending instead towards abstraction and conceptual shapes, often imbued with the weaver's emotions and feelings. Okay, I like that. In other words, subjective recreation is a huge part of the process. What should be rendered as the main subject, what as the background, what emphasized and what simplified, all of this demands the weaver's consideration and hangs upon their creativity. In principle, it may sound simple enough, but it had Ororon stumped. Oh my God. Guys, I think we're about to get some more Ororon is autistic content, okay? First of all, he did not like being forced to differentiate between primary and secondary elements. As he saw it, all the elements were of equal importance. So, whether it was the characters and their backgrounds or the buildings of their scenic backdrops, they all deserved to be allotted equal amounts of weaving materials. Oh my God, you guys, I can't handle this. Even the dewdrops on a saurian claw succulent in the ground deserved to be depicted, as did the wrinkles on the tribal elders' faces, vividly standing out upon the fabric. Is like one issue here is too literal of thinking, and the other is just not knowing like where to cut information. This led to problems number two. His patience when it came to weaving was, to be quite frank, limited. In order to be fair, oh my God, strong sense of justice, anyone? Whether it was a big tree outside a door or the shadows of the people beneath it, the line work had to have the same number of layers, the same level of detail. The consequence of doing so was that everything on the fabric became simplified to a certain level, so that what he ended up producing could barely be called a woven scroll. It was more like a patterned towel. Guys, I can't. Some things are just hard to teach, pure and simple, and especially in artistic fields that depend more heavily upon natural talent. Since the child himself had already shown extraordinary talent in other areas, such as his awareness of spirits and intuition when it came to surveying the ley lines, the master artisans of the tribe gave up on trying to force Ororon to perfect this craft. Okay, there are a lot of autistic people though that are very talented in and creative when it comes to the arts. So that I'm not saying that that's like an autistic trait, but I just mean their reasoning for why in particular he's not great at this craft is it sounds very autistic. Okay. But yeah, I want to clarify there are autistic people like in the creative arts. Instead, they allowed him to treat it simply as an extracurricular hobby, letting him pursue it however he so desired. Ororon took full advantage of this, adept as he was at pushing boundaries. Later on, in fact, he stopped using fabric and yarn altogether, preferring to use pen and paper to sketch out his ideas as quickly and efficiently as possible. After all, if you could capture the essence of something with a few strokes, why go through all the slow, laborious process of weaving it all out? Besides, the people of the Masters of the Night Wind are known to have a knack for graffiti, so when those from other tribes saw Ororon's drawings, they would gaze at them in awe, thinking them to be some sort of ancient glyphs imbued with mysterious blessings. Oh, okay, okay. So he's expressing his creativity a different way. All right, so they are showing that it's not that, if you're artistic, you're not able to be creative. It's it just might be channeled a different way. I like that they added that nuance. I'm speaking as if they intended for him to be autistic. I don't know. I kind of feel like they did. But anyway, in reality, Ororon hardly ever drew anything that proved to be particularly useful. His most meaningful and carefully drawn work is the placard. You guys, I can't. We're getting IFA content right now. His most meaningful and carefully drawn work is the placard in front of IFA's clinic. The lines are smooth, the colors bright. Oh my gosh, guys, he drew that. Beck, I'm glad you're back here for that. He drew the sign in front of Aoife's clinic. Oh my God. And since the poor Saurian had his wings wrapped in bandages, I put more thought into that part of the drawing. Though it doesn't take up much of the whole, I used the same amount of ink on him as I did when drawing you. That's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Yes, the BL leaks through. He's so autistic code. He really is, guys. Sweet, said Aoife. And seeing the sincerity in Ororon's eyes felt a great sense of calm. Never seen the real me depicted so accurately before. Really appreciate it, my dear bro. My dear bro. That's so cute. Oh, I love them already, guys. I love them already. I love this ship already. Okay, guys. That was character story 2. I'm so glad we read it. I'm so glad I got to experience it for the first time with you. Oh, the boyfriend isn't more important than the bandages. Listen, he just he's just autistic, okay? He can't help that that's how he sees things, all right? I like this. Felt a great sense of calm. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Never seen the real me depicted so accurately before. I freaking love it. Can we get a look once more at Aoife's clinic sign? I want to see that sign again. I remember that we were like, oh, that must be what he. Not only is that what he looks like, that's what he looks like from Ororon's point of view, guys. They literally gave us what he looks like from Ororon's point of view in that cutscene. That's so funny. Like, don't subscribe.